Morning! It's the second day of the Reading Congress and I am walking in from the station. I stayed at Cooper's house last night. We had a nice Greek meal last night with Matt, Andi and Zosha, and we're going for day 2. We've qualified for the Swiss pairs, which by that I mean we failed to make the final of the regular pairs. A few of my friends are in, obviously, because it's a very British affair this. As well as Matt and Andy, who are not British, but so not Matt and Andy, Matt and Zosha. So good luck to one of my friends tomorrow. Hopefully, today they win it. And we're playing in a one-day Swiss pairs. It's going to be like 7-ball matches or something like that. And it's going to be tough. Obviously, the standard is higher than my usual one-day Swiss pairs events that I play in. But you know, hopefully we can like top 5 winning. You know, trying to win it, even if you are the best pair, isn't guaranteed because it's Swiss and it can be a bit random, but we'll do our best. Yesterday it turns out that we missed it by like not quite a top. So if we turn a bottom to a top, we'd have qualified. We were 27th, but the gaps were very small between all the pairs there, and we had a chance to win it in the last round. But that mistake where I played, if you watched the video yesterday, where I played the 9 of diamonds instead of the queen, like that probably cost us a qualification spot. There were other mistakes we made, plenty. We weren't beaten yesterday, we made mistakes. I think there was only one pair that beat us, and even then we had chances. So that's where we're at. There's an interesting hand that came up in the last set, and I'm going to pop it up here for you. You get to 4 spades, and it's the first board of the 4-board set, and you need something like 4 80% boards, so that's not guaranteed. So what you're trying to get is maybe a couple above average and a couple of tops. So you get to 4 spades, and the auction had gone pass, and you open a spade. The left-hand opponent bids 2 hearts as a passed hand, and your partner splinters in clubs, and you get to 4 spades. And they lead a small heart, and dummy goes down. You're like, oh, that's a bit annoying. If they didn't lead a heart, I might be able to set the diamonds up and get my hearts away. And if the ace of clubs is onside, you can ruff some clubs. But the odds of the ace of clubs is onside are pretty low. So I was going to play the first few tricks and then get to the key bit of the hand. So I put the 10 of hearts up. The king covers it. I'm like, oh, so this person's overcall on queen to 5 probably. If queen to 6, they probably open 2 hearts. Maybe queen to 5, we'll see. And so I win the ace, and so obviously I've got a second heart trick by leading towards the jack now, and I'm toying with trying to set the diamonds up for some discard. So rather than trying to ruff some clubs in dummy, I didn't worry about trumps breaking. I need a top here, so I just played for trumps to break, and I played trump, and they break 2-2. So this sort of confirms that the person's only got 5 hearts, because I think with 6 they'd have opened a weak 2. So you're getting all these deductions from the bidding and the lack of bidding maybe, and the decision of their hand is now, like, you're going to make this because the trumps about you got 2 club bluffs and dummy. You can play up to the heart and you can pitch your last club on the king of diamonds. So you're going to make this. In fact, you're going to make 11, but are there plays to make 12? Yeah, there are. You can, oh, how do I get in here? I have to go this way. Yeah, you can take a diamond finesse. If the queen's on side and they break 3-4, 4-3 or some way round, or queen 10 tight or something, you make 4 diamond tricks, throwing 2 hearts away and a club away, and then you can ruff 2 clubs, so you can make 12 here. And so it went through my mind, obviously playing for tops. If the queen of diamonds is on the side and I do take the finesse, it's probably going to be a top because most people won't risk the finesse. So we go through the thought, is the queen of diamonds likely to be on side? Well, the person has overcalled 2 hearts after passing initially. they're going to have the ace of clubs, and they've got the queen of hearts, and they've got the jack of spades, and they're likely to have one minor suit queen, but not both, because if they had both, they'd have had 5 hearts in an 11 count, and someone who's going to overcall 2 hearts here on such a bad suit is probably going to open all 11 counts. That was my theory. So are they more likely to have the queen of clubs or the queen of diamonds? That was the decision I had, and I thought for a while and thought, you're more likely to come in on a bad suit if your values are concentrated. So if you picture the 2 hands they can have, jack x of spades, queen to 5 hearts, queen to some diamonds and ace to some clubs, that's really bad. But if you had ace queen to 3 or 4 clubs and 3 low diamonds, that just looks like a better hand. So I theorised that you're more likely to come in if your values aren't scattered, and so they'd be concentrated in clubs, in which case the queen of diamonds is not onside. So I didn't take the finesse. So it looks like a hand that came to nothing. I didn't take the finesse, and neither did anyone else. But I thought about it, and that inference there, the inferences I got there from trying to work out this person's hand, that's the full hand there, so that's how accurate I was. Trying to work out the full hand, they haven't got 6 hearts because they didn't open here. When spades break, I mean, the reason to not open a 6-card heart suit might be because you've also got 4 spades or something. So when spades were 2-2, you know they haven't got 6 hearts. And I think there's a logical inference that they'll have concentrated values if they're going to wander in on queen empty to 5, which is a risky thing to do, I think. So that was that, and that was. I mean, we got an above average board for it. We got like 62% just for making game. I think some people were worried about spades breaking poorly, and rather than playing spades at trick 2, I think there's a trump promotion you can get. Rather than playing spades at trick 2, if you're playing clubs, there might be a trump promotion in hearts. I might be able to go heart, and then the right hand opponent might be able to ruff with like a spade on her, and then you lose a spade. So we got a good board anyway, but obviously if the queen of diamonds on side and I took the finesse, we'd have got a top. Thankfully it wasn't. So the format today is 7 board matches, whereas the winners next door playing 17 3-board matches. And we sat down and Andy drew a random ticket, and we ended up playing the pair we should have played yesterday when we were late, the pair that drove down with me in the car. And I think we've won. We've got 5 above averages and 2 below averages. I mean, one of our below averages is a bottom. I'll talk about that in a second. But it felt good. There was when 2 fast pairs play against each other, the pair that's worse at playing fast needs to slow down, I think, because we caught them out. Andy led something and I ruffed with a worthless chump. Andy played a winner. I ruffed with a worthless chump and declare it under ruffed. And I got away with it. Obviously I'm ruffing on the hope that this happens. I'm not just going to try. There was nothing I can promote. They were the last trump the defence had, but the tempo had gone so fast. Everyone knew what was going on. Everyone knew kind of the shape of the hand. It's just whether we had a diamond trick or not. So when it goes club, and I ruff with a spade, he just under ruffed me. So, I think you just need to slow down. I think Andy and I play too fast. We do. But we're better at playing fast than other pairs, I think. If other pairs trying to catch up with us, they're going to lose out because we play fast better. Part of the reason is we've been doing it longer. Part of the reason is we've done so much robot bridge online. And part of the reason is we're just younger as well. So our brains think quicker, and it's much easier to play fast when you're not retired, I guess, without best will in the world. But anyway, I had this on. This is our bottom, effectively a bottom. And I made 2 mistakes. Well, I don't know. I don't think the first one's a mistake. My lead's not a mistake. So I'm going to give you this hand. Your hand is 2 low, king empty to 5, king queen empty to 4, queen x. So you've got no pips in any of your suits. You've got king queen of diamonds, and then king of hearts, queen of clubs. And the bidding goes 1 club on my right, which is at least 2. Okay. Well, have you passed 10? Yeah, so it's gone past 1 club on my right, which is at least 2. It might have even gone past. And I'll let you know in the bidding. And you can see the bidding on the screen. So I overcalled a heart, which I think is fine. You're vulnerable, your heart's it's not great. If it goes pass, pass, double, pass, 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 yeah, probably not getting a good board. But you've got to be overcalling one club with your 5-card majors there with a 10 count, I think. Partner's not going to hang you. We overcall quite light, so partner's not going to hang you, especially as a passed hand. And this goes pass, pass, double. I'm like, uh-oh. Pass, 2 diamonds on my left. Well, I've got king, queen to 4 diamonds. I don't mind defending diamonds. And it goes pass, 2n on my right, pass, 3n on my left. Pass, pass, pass. So, what are you leading at trick 1? Well, you can't lead a trump. So you've got a choice of the other 4 suits. So, think about what Declarer's got for this 2n. They've probably got something like an 18-19 balancer with probably 4 spades and a heart stop. And partner hasn't bid 2 hearts and hasn't bid 2 hearts over 2 diamonds. So partner's got 2 hearts at most. If partner had 3 hearts to an honour, they would have bid 2 hearts at some point, I think. I'm unlimited, technically. So I think a heart's out. I also think a spade is out. Who's got the spades in this auction? Partner didn't open a weak bid in spades, didn't bid a spade over 1 heart, and Declarer has doubled and then not supported diamonds. So Declarer's likely to have spades. So I think a spade's out. Queen X of clubs, that's into their suit. If they have a suit, clubs probably out. I mean, it could be that partner's got like 5 clubs and Declarer's only got 2 or 3, maybe. So a club might not cost, but it surely isn't going to be the best lead here. You know, you're going to give away your queen of clubs too often, I think. So a club's out. So I think the only realistic choice is a diamond, and then it comes down to which diamond do you lead. Do you lead the 2 or one of your honours? You can lead the queen to ask gratitude, and I don't think you can lead a top one. It looks like, if you think about how the auction's gone, dummy hasn't shown much, but they've shown enough to go to game opposite 18-19 balance. So dummy's maybe got like a 7 count. What could that 7 count be? If it's like jack to 5 diamonds and and a spade honor and a club honor or something, you don't really want to lead a top diamond, because Declarer wins the ace, plays a diamond back. Your pips aren't good enough to make anything other than your remaining diamond honor. So I led a small diamond. There's the full hand. And there was a chance to redeem it later on, which is the mistake. So if you can follow the play, I'll give you the full hand to make it a bit easier. If you can follow the play, I led a low diamond, Declarer put the jack in, which held, and partner played the 9, which should be count here. Partner can't beat the jack, so it's not attitude. So partner showing an odd number, which I thought for the majority of the hand was a singleton, because partner can't have 3, because Declarer's got a balanced hand. Obviously Declarer's done this silly thing. And so anyway, Declarer plays 3 rounds of spades, and I threw on the 3rd spade. Partner wins the ace, plays a discouraging heart. Partner's ducked the spades to kill the diamonds potentially. You know, there's no edge to the diamonds now necessarily if Declarer tried to set them up. And I discouraged spades. So I don't know whether partner can read to play a diamond now or not. But so I discouraged hearts. So partner switched to a club and switched to a low club. So partner's probably got the jack here or the king. And Declarer wins the ace of clubs, and I play low. And then Declarer plays a heart up. I'm like, what's going on? And I couldn't read the situation. I should probably work it out. I can probably get this right. And Declarer's got nothing in diamonds, just the king of spades. Got to give them the ace queen of hearts for their 2n bid, and the fact that partner didn't support or switch to hearts. So that's a 9 count. So partner Declarer must have ace king and jack of clubs, but that's a 17 count. So what's Declarer got for this 2n? Like, that's 17 points maximum with what you can see. If they've got every remaining high card, they've only got 17. So I should work this out. I should work out they've got a stiff diamond, and what I should do is win the heart and play the queen of clubs, and that cuts communication to the ace of diamonds. If they make the ace of diamonds now, they can't get off dummy without giving partner some club tricks, so they have to not make the ace of diamonds, and we get back the trick I lost at trick 1. So I think that's doable. I think I should take some longer time. I thought for a while about when they played a heart up, but I was thinking about whether I was taking or ducking it. What I wasn't thinking about was Declarer's shape. So I did take some time to think. Didn't get it right, so that's why we got a bottom. Yeah. But I think we've won the match, so we start off hopefully with a W under our name. So we just finished on the set, and it felt like we got done in a bit, I think. I'm not sure. On the board, as it happens, we made many errors at all. I think maybe we dropped one trick if we could see all the hands. And a couple of times, I just did the right thing. So I don't know if we won that. Thank you very much, Andy. So I don't know. It feels we've got the potential to win it. I don't know how some of the early boards have scored, but the very first board I pick up, did you know my shape on the first board? Yeah. I pick up ace to 6, ace to 7, void, void. Alright. And they beat us on this board. And the weird thing is, I'll get to it at the end. So that's your hand. And they open one diamond on your right. So you decide to show Michael's. And we're unfavourable. And the reason to do Michael's here rather than just bidding 4 hearts or something is you don't know what level you want to play or which suit you want to play in. And this is by far the easiest way to do that. If partner jumps in one of the majors, you might be thinking of slam, or you definitely know which major you're playing. If partner gives true preference, for example, if they double and partner actually bids, picks one of the majors, you know which one she's longer in. So I bid 2 diamonds, it goes pass, and partner jumps to 3 spades. Bing, 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 vulnerable. She's got 4 spades, probably, or three spades and a good hand, maybe king, queen, X of spades. So opposite a hand, let's say with 4 spades, where do you want to be? You probably want to be in 6. It's very difficult for you to find out. You can't do exclusion because you've got 2 voids. So normally you just bid exclusion and see if partner's got enough key cards. But like opposite king to 4 spades, you're probably making 6 spades. Opposite the king of hearts and 4 low spades, you're probably making 6 spades. Opposite a singleton heart and 4 low spades, you've got play for 6 spades. Like, it's so good. And the weird thing is, when this got scored up, not a single other pair is in 6 spades. Did you know that? Everyone's at the 4 or 5 spades. Okay. So I'm like, brilliant, we're going to get 6. And then the hand on my right bids 4 clubs. I'm like, okay, fine. So they've got a big minor suitor. And you look at the vulnerability and think, oh, they're favourable. So they've bid both their suits and they're favourable. So if you just jump to 6 spades now, they've got to have some assumption you think you're going to make this. And if they then bid 7 minor over that, I mean, is partner going to make a forcing pass with the king to 4 spades and a singleton heart? I'm not sure. So the goal is realistically, you're not going to find out if 7's making. The goal is to get to play in 6 spades now that they've shown their shape. Now, the hand on the left's probably going to have club support because they didn't raise diamonds. So I just bid a quiet 4 spades. And I'm trying to do something called walking the dog, trying to get doubled or win the contract by misrepresenting your hand, making a non-forcing 4 spade bid. The hand on my left bids 4N. He wants to play in one of the minors, probably. Partner passes. They bid 5 diamonds on my right. And now I could bid 5 spades if I was sure they would bid 6 of a minor, but I'm not, I guess. So I don't know what the right thing to do is. Maybe I got myself muddled. Maybe I kind of gave away the strength of my hand. But I bid 6 diamonds now, and what I want to try and do is let partner do a forcing pass over 7 minor. So I bid 6 diamonds. Partner bids 6 spades, goes pass, pass, and he thinks for ages and bids 7 clubs. Partner doubles this. I'm like, okay, no forcing pass. Pass, 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 and it goes 2 off. We took our 2 aces. That's all we get. There's the full hand. And not a single pair in the room was sacrificing. Not only is no one in slam, which we were in at one point, no one's sacrificing. They can make 5 clubs. It's just cold. You just lose 2 aces. If we don't lead the, I'm going to lead the aces. I can't lead a minor, can I? And just feel so aggrieved that we got to 6 spades and we get a bottom because the West hand has found a 4 club bid on 4 to the ace jack. That's a bit annoying. Finds a partner with 6 to the king. That feels a bit... I feel like we've been done in. I don't think that's the right bid with 6 good diamonds and just 4 clubs to bid your 4-card club suit at the 4 level. I don't know. Anyway, so... And there's not much I can do. Like, by the time it comes back to me, once I've shown both majors, they've already shown both suits. So we're never going to win this hand. And the goal is to try and win it in 6 spades, and I failed to do that. I don't know how I could have done that. I think if I'd been looking at dummy, goes down with 6 clubs to the king. I think if I bid 5 spades, they would have bid 6 clubs, and then it goes pass, pass, and I bid 6 spades. They might, maybe, let me play there. But I wasn't sure they were going to bid 6 clubs over 5 spades, so I didn't dare do it, knowing 6 spades is probably making. So, well, we've lost that, haven't we, Andy? They took a lot of views that worked. We didn't. I mean, not much we can do. Some of those, I don't think. They bid to a 6 diamonds, and one hand shown 22, 24 balance, and the other hand's got a 6 count and just jumps to 6 diamonds, not knowing his partner's got support. His partner's got all 4 aces, ace, king, x of diamonds. Oh dear. Oh, my seat's wet. Alright, oh, thank you. My partner. Oh, protecting me not just in bridge, but in sitting down on wet chairs. So, nothing that interesting, I don't think, in that set. I didn't play 3 clubs very well, with 6 diamonds, and then they just kept getting 65% boards for doing the normal thing. I thought we were playing multi-landy, but I guess we're not. So
You had hearts and a minor.
yeah, and I might not have come in if I was just showing hearts, because they're vulnerable, and if you've got points, we beat it. Yeah, so there was a hand, and this is your hand. And if you're playing landy, do you overcall a weak no trump with 2 hearts here if they're vulnerable and you're not? Now, if you're making 2 hearts, you're probably beating a no trump, and it might be right to beat 1N. And so I thought we were playing multi-landy, and I thought, because we're playing multi-landy, I can show this hand a lot better. If I bid 2 hearts normally, playing just landy, I'm usually going to have 6 or 5 good ones. I've got 5 bad ones. And so if I knew the system card said landy, I might have passed, and we'd have got a good board, because dummy would have been worthless. But Andy put down a 10 count with the ace of hearts, so I would have led heart, and they just have no sources of tricks anywhere really. They can set a few diamonds up, but that's about it. So yeah, that was just another decision that didn't go our way. So Andy has changed the card now. Have you to multi-landy? We're playing multi-landy now, so I would have bid 2 hearts. But yeah, just said it a lot this weekend, just an opportunity lost. So we've got about 40 minutes and then some ice cream, and then we're back. So yeah, we're coming back. We won the first 2 matches somehow. Somehow we were like above average, but this is a big loss, I think. So we're milling around waiting for a promise of ice cream, and you can see this is the room we're in today. See lots and lots of tables. We've got some extra tables today from yesterday, because all the good players are in a room on the other side of the hotel. We're in here, and there's lots more people entered, so we've got roughly the same amount of tables, but obviously the event is bigger than we thought it was going to be. And as with a lot of English events now, they've got like a running score. So this is the running score of how we're doing. We might be below average actually. We've got a heavy loss there, so you're going to see what I haven't seen yet. So let's see where we are. We are there, Steve and Andy. So we were on 27, so we lost by 17-3 there. Didn't have a good set, I'm afraid. But there's 68 pairs today. We've got 4 more matches. We'll do what we can. We're probably not going to win it now with such a big loss and no big wins under our belt. The leading score's 55, we're on 27. So mathematically we can still win it, but we'll just do what we can to do the best we can. We need some luck, I think, and play a bit better. So yeah, Andi is now on the NGS. So NGS is the British grading scheme. She's played enough boards now that she will start to get an NGS, which means we get to see how good she is. Whether she's better than Matt or not, we don't know. And she's talking to, I think these guys are from New Zealand, and they're at uni in England. So yeah, we're going to search for ice cream now. The ice cream didn't help. I didn't play very well. Andy didn't do much. She kept going off, but she played perfectly when she was going off. That was good. I had this hand. I've got ace, king, queen, jack of spades, ace and x of hearts. I've got 3's low and 10 third. I can't remember which way around. I think 10 third club. And partner opens a heart. So you've got 2 options here. Weirdly, you can bid a spade, or you can bid 2 clubs as like a balanced game force. Just asking partner to describe their hand and hiding yours. And then decide to bid either 4 hearts or whatever later on. I just bid a spade. And it might be right to bid 2 clubs to hide this spade suit. You're never going to be playing in spades over hearts, I don't think. I don't think you're ever going to do that. I mean, there might be a hand where where it's right to do that, but I think you're always going to correct back to hearts if partner shows a major 2 suitor. So anyway, I bid a spade, and partner bids a no trump, which is 11-14 balanced. And I know we can make 4 hearts, probably. I know we can make 3N, probably. And which is better? Well, in my mind, I went, if partner opened a weak no trump, I would bid 3N. I wouldn't ask if they had 5 hearts or anything like that. And I've got no roughing value. So if partner's hearts are like ropey and their minor suits are good, like Ace Queen X, King Jack X, and something like that, 3N might just have more tricks than 4 hearts. Apologies, 3N might have the same tricks that 4 hearts make. You're not making a ruff. So the only reason not to bid 3N is if one of the suits is wide open, you have to lose a heart trick potentially. The advantage of this is the leader is going to lead their longer minor, and you might be able to finesse into the other hand with hearts. So I bid 3N, and that's the full hand. And you can see now that if you get the hearts right, 3N on a club, we got a club lead. On a club lead, 3N and 4 spades make the same tricks. So in theory, we've won the board, but we didn't, because what happens is when it goes club, club, club at trick 1 and 3N, you have to finesse into the safe hand in hearts, sort of. I mean, maybe there's an argument for doing it the other way around, but I don't think there is. So basically what happened is it went 3 rounds of clubs and Andy wins. And Andy played, just ran a heart to the 10, effectively, in the queen. And so we make 10 tricks. Andy just claims the rest. We made 4 hearts, 4 spades, and ace of diamonds, king of clubs. But if you're in 4 hearts, the right way to play the hearts is the other way round. I said not the right way, the natural way. You play a heart to the ace and run the 10. It's slightly better than what Andy did, but obviously Andy's trying to make sure she doesn't go off. Going off will be a disastrous board. You don't really want to take the heart finesse the other way round, because if it loses, they cash 2 clubs, and you go off in a contract where you know game is makeable. So, because 3N makes you play the hearts the other way round, it isn't the same tricks, and it's a bit annoying, I think, that I took a view and it didn't work, and then we took 4 more views and they didn't work too, so I think we've lost that one. I don't know, actually. The last board was pretty good, wasn't it? We got 80% for 88%, yeah, if you're going for 504 spades. So, we'll see. I mean, we're enjoying ourselves, I think. We've got 3 more rounds to go to get Andy the green point she needs. But yeah, so we're having fun. We're going to go to an Italian tonight. Matt and Zosha are like midway. I think Steve Root and John Athy are leading the 2-star pairs final. So good on them. Let's hope they can. Well, at least someone I know wins it. DG's still there and other people as well. But yeah, we're having fun. We're below average, and we're probably going to be below average after 4 rounds now, because I don't think if we do end up winning that match, it won't be by enough to put us above average. So they open. You're on defence, and this is your hand, and you've got ace jack 10 of diamonds, ace third club, and some small cards in the majors. I think you've got jack of hearts as well, and it goes pass, you pass, and then the open and the strong 2 clubs goes 2 diamonds. Then the strong hand bids 2 spades to show they've got spades. The right-hand opponent bids 3 clubs, natural, and then the left-hand opponent bids 3N, pass, pass, pass. And partner leads a 7 of diamonds. And dummy goes down with this. And I didn't realise at the time, but obviously dummy's got a singleton and 3 spades. So they've taken a bit of a view to pass 3N, knowing they've got an 8 card or longer spade fit with roughing value. And they might not have any entry to these clubs. It's a massive view, I think, to do this. Much more different than the view I did when I bid 3N. I had a flat hand. I had a hand that wants to play in 3N. This is not a hand that wants to play in 3N if partner hasn't got the ace of clubs, I don't think. So anyway, partner leads a 7 of diamonds, and we're playing 2nd and 4th. So from a poor suit, partner will lead 2nd highest. From a good suit, partner will lead 4th highest. It's unlikely this is 3rd from an honour here, because that would give Declaro like 6 diamonds. So the 7 and the dummy folds with a 5, and you've got to decide effectively at trick 1 how to defend this hand. What do you do? Your 2 options basically are to take it and play a diamond back, playing partner for a diamond honour, or to take it and switch to a heart, playing partner for a heart honour, whether that be the king or the ace. You've not got time to set the queen up. You basically, what's going to happen, they're going to play a club. You know clubs are 3-3, so even if the club's got a singleton, clubs are 3-3. And whatever partner, if partner's got no spade on it, they've got spade entries in dummy. If partner's got like queen X or stiff queen of spades, it's falling, and they're going to be able to get to dummy with spades. You can't actually beat any of dummy's spades. So you know they're probably going to be able to get to these clubs, and this guy's got a big hand. So it doesn't look good for you. And so what you need to do is decide what partner's card are. So what are the holdings partner can lead the 7 of diamonds from? They can lead it from king 9-8-7, or queen 987 to 4, 5 or 6. Okay. Or they can lead it from any 4 or 5 low diamonds without missing one of the 9 and the 8. So for example, 9-7 to 4, 9-7 to 5, 8-7 to 4, 8-7 to 5, 8-7 third. They could have 3 diamonds there, I suppose. They can't really have 3. They've got to have length here because the Clara would be like 5-5 otherwise. So they've got 4 or 5 diamonds probably, and they have either got those. Now I believe that Andy wouldn't lead from an unsupported king into a 2-club open. I don't think that's right, especially when they bid no trumps. So I think Andy can't have king 987 of diamonds. I don't think. So that leaves either queen 987 or one of the many 4 or 5 lows Andy can have. And when I played the ace, De Clara played the 2. And I think, based on frequency, I think Andy cannot have the queen of diamonds as often as she can have 4 or 5 low. I don't think so. Just on terms of frequency, this is the only holding she'd lead the 7 when she's got the queen, but there are multiple holdings she'd lead the 7 from when she's just got 4 or 5 low. So I switched to hearts at trick 2. There's the full hand. And whether it's wrong or right, you can see now De Clara just wins, knocks out the ace of clubs and claims 11 tricks. And they win by being in a much worse contract when Andy finds the best lead, because I can't read the lead. There is a bit of a hindsight argument that Andy should maybe lead the 6 or the 3, just to be clearer. But I don't think that's fair on Andy, because I don't think you'd think of that at the time. It might be right to lead the 6 because you want partner to return one, and you're lying a bit. You're not lying enough that partner puts you on a holding that you can't have. So there are dangers to not leading 4th highest, because partner will work things out differently if you don't lead 4th highest. But maybe in this situation, thinking about what partner might do if they win a trick, you want a diamond back, you don't want a heart. So maybe leading the 6 or even the 3 of diamonds is right. But I think that's harsh. I don't think that's an error on Andy's part. It would just have worked in this particular case. So when we bid 3N, we get a bottom instead of 4 major, and when they bid 3N, we get a bottom instead of 4 major. It's not fair. As my partner just said, we're now fighting for respect. I think we've lost this one as well. Oh dear, I tell you what, the whole weekend, well, yes, I think we made mistakes, but the whole of today, it's like we've been fixed. We've been fixed a lot of boards today. There was one board where because pass, I open a minor, they do a takeout double, this guy cues my suit, 2 spades on a 5-card suit, 3 spades invite, pass, and then the guy that invites says, "Oh, good pass, partner." I'm like, why do you invite then? And it made on the nose. The guy who's doubled and bid spades had 5 of them and didn't accept the invite, having an extra trump and distribution as well. They're 2-2 in the minors as well. It's just like, they've got some roughing value. So making on the nose just feels like fix. There's this hand here, and I don't know. This is my hand. I'm void 3 low, king queen 9-8, jack 10 to 6, and you can see my hand and dummy because we're defending. Partner opens a spade, they overcall 2 diamonds, pass, and partner reopens with a double. So what do you do now? Well, you just pass it out. I think you've got king queen 9-8. It feels like a hand you want to defend. I mean, if you bid, partner might just bid spades again or something. You don't want that. You don't want to bid your 6-card club suit necessarily. And partner then might go, "Oh, I only double because I had 4 hearts and 6 spades. I'll pull to 3 spades," and then you're in a world of hurt. 3N might not be the place to play. So might be right to play in clubs, but it's probably you're going to beat 2 diamonds here with such good diamonds. And so against 2 diamonds, you lead the jack of clubs. Obviously, you want to force them. Also, when not leading a spade tells partner you probably void. When dummy goes down, partner can probably work out your void spade, I think. And so it goes jack of clubs, king, ace, and De Clara roughs this. Okay, so partner's got ace, queen to 4 clubs, at least 5 spades. Partner won't have many diamonds, and it has 3 hearts at the most. And they trick 2. They play a small diamond towards dummy's 10. What do? Do you go in with the queen or not? So you've got to weigh your 2 up things. 1, what's your defence to beat this? And 2, do you think it's possible that partner has a diamond on it? I mean, what's your defence to beating this? Well, hopefully partner will get in with a heart on and cash some spades, maybe. Or declare will play spades and partner will be able to win some spades or something. But you can never get partner in. You don't really want to play a heart through the queen. You might be picking up partner's king third or something. So you don't really ever want to play a heart. So it's very difficult to get partner in here. So the defence from my point of view looks like I just want to force them. I just want to be playing clubs at every opportunity, and then maybe I end up making like 3 diamonds and a couple of clubs at the end, and partner makes whatever tricks they've got in the majors. And number 2, the second question is, do you think it's possible partner's got a diamond on it? Well, they haven't got the ace. Surely the man's got the ace for bidding 2 diamonds. But if partner's got the jack, he's bid it on ace and 4 small. Ace small, 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 and that doesn't seem likely, does it? So I put the queen on, and it goes small, and partner plays the jack. I'm like, oh my god. And at this point, I don't think we can beat it. I forced them again. They ruff, and they played. There's the full hand. They played a heart to dummy, and then they played a spade towards a hand. Partner played the ace. Maybe if partner plays another club now, we might have a chance. But because I've flown in with the queen, dummy's 10 of diamonds becomes a bit of a nuisance for me. Declare a ruffs and comes down to stiff ace of diamonds, but now. What do they do? They just, I don't know. So maybe we can beat it, but I think once I've gone in with a diamond, it's very difficult. We ended up letting it make it minus 180, and then they do that annoying thing at the end. They look to the and it goes, oh, good for us, partner. So of course it's going to be good. You've got plus 180 on a parts hand. Frustrating day. I enjoy playing with Andy, and I'm frustrated at what's happening, but I'm not actually really annoyed fundamentally. I'm just enjoying myself. So. Let's try to get to average. That's it. We've got 2 more rounds, trying to get to average, and that's the goal for the day. But yeah, before we play past the fish tomorrow. So we've got 1 match to go, and earlier I said nothing's gone right, and we feel that way. But we worked out we've actually only lost 1 match. The match we just thought was awful, we won. So we've gone 11, 12, 3. 10, 12, and we think a win, maybe. We think a win. We've got 1,400. They kind of overbid a bit. This is just an auction. No hands involved. This is just an auction. And if you have a regular partner, you should probably know what this means with them. And if you don't, I'd like to know what actually standard is, because I think standard is different for different people here. So maybe there isn't a standard. I thought one thing, Andy thought another. And so this is the auction. So just the auction, it's gone pass a spade, pass, double. Okay, so double from the protecting hand, whether the initial hand is initially. And then the hand that bid a spade bids 2 spades, and then the next hand doubles. So if you can think of this, what is the second double in yours and your partner system? And this might be different around the world. I think in England, I think standard is... I don't know what to say. Actually, no. Post in the comments. I'll do that thing that all these YouTubers do. Post in the comments just to try and get engagement. What do you think double is here? Because we're on different wavelengths here, and we got a bad board for it. So, obviously, you know the different wavelengths. Either one of us thought it was penalties and it wasn't, or one of us thought it was takeout and it wasn't. One of those 2 things happened, and we got like a 15% board or something. So I won't say what actually happened, but what is it in your system? I have a preference, and I think Matt has a preference, and Andy's following Matt's preference. So, so yeah, let us know what you think. But anyway, we've got 1 match to go, and if we win this one, we've lost 1 out of 6. So to some extent. But it could have been better. Having fun anyway, having fun. We've avoided the rainfall. We haven't stood outside in the rain yet. It's still dripping from earlier, but the sun was out, and we can hear all these geese honking. We're back down by the river. I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but I'll give you a view. There's some sort of boating lake or river or something, so if you can see all these geese and whatnot honking. And yesterday played jazz. The jazz music stopped, so I don't know. I think there were maybe more complaints than praises for just music in an outside area. I quite liked it. It was too loud for whatever sort of music it was. It was a bit too loud, so they could have maybe just turned it down rather than turning it off. But yeah, there's a view, nice river view in Reading. We're going out for dinner later, and then one more match. If we win it, and we've won or drawn 6 out of 7, I think that's to some extent a successful day. But obviously, I think we're perfectionists, and we thought we could have done better. And we're done. We've won the last match. Hello? I didn't hear anything. No, I didn't hear anything. It is, yeah. No. You can't hear anyone that side. It's fine. I hope as long as it wasn't me, it's fine. So that last match we have won with VPs to spare. We had a huge set. They started bickering. I know them, so I wasn't too bothered, but I think Andy was a bit bothered at the level they bickered. I think it wasn't the best. We're done now. So weirdly, we've lost 1 match out of 7. So I think we'll be like 10th or something if we win 20-0 there or thereabouts. So we're like 86 after 7, 16 above average. I mean, that seems fine, given could have been a lot better, but it's fine. I'm going to leave you with actually future seasons probably already talked about it. With a hand that Andy defended well, that we were going to get a top on anyway because we got plus 800, but to get the plus 800 was really good defence from Andy. So future Steve's probably already gone through that, but that's been it. So tomorrow we're going to play teams, and we're pivoting. It's going to be Cooper, myself, Andy and Matt. So we're going to be pivoting tomorrow. Just swapping around. I think Cooper and I maybe we'll play with the odd game together, but like neither Matt nor Andy have played with Cooper. It's the first time they've seen him play live bridge, so it'd be nice for me maybe just to alternate between them playing with Cooper and me playing with them. Matt, how have you done? Matt has put thumbs down. We had a slightly bet a few rounds ago about who would finish higher in their respective fields, and I think we've probably won that bet. So that's fine. So it's been a good day. It's been a good event. It's been a bit warm. I always get warm when because I think the rooms are too crowded. I think that's the only problem with some of these English venues when you've gone to play in the States, and the States are spread wide apart. They're 4 meters away. Each table's spaced out. The Italians booked, so we're going to try and find somewhere else to go. But that's it for today's video. We've got one more video here at the Reading 2-Star Congress. It is an Ollie Cowan event, so I've been loaded up on sweets as usual. How have you enjoyed your first English Bridge Congress?
This is on camera, right?
This on camera. She's not going to say anything, but she'll tell me in private. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.